This is Eddie Kearns, Kearns & Associates, President of Kearns & Associates, coming to you with a video testimonial to the Agent Magnet and Bob Massey's group. I'm doing this testimonial because I recently closed a deal that I did through Bob's teachings, and a lot of questions that I asked he and his staff that really helped me with this closing. But just to explain to you real quick about how the closing went, I had a local real estate agent whom I had contacted about contacting me about short sales, and she had a local professional individual come to her that wanted to sell his house in the country club area. Now, the country club area in our area, as in most areas, is a pretty good area. This was about a $190,000 house. It needed about $5,000 in work because actually this person, the person who had owned it, had been renting it out for about the last 2 years. He decided to go back to college and become a professor. But while he was renting his property, the people obviously, as is usually the case, didn't take care of the property. And so it needed about $5,000 in work. He owed about $190,000 on the house, and he had come to the real estate agent to list the property. And the real estate agent chose not to list it. So what she did is she got in contact with me, gave me the contact information to get in touch with the owner of the property. And I contacted the owner of the property. I got him the paperwork that I needed to get him to fill out that enabled me to do what I needed to do. And once we got the short sale process going, what I did in this particular instance is I contacted the lender myself, because it was a local company, local bank in the area, and we negotiated the payoff from, I think it was like $189. We negotiated that down to $110,470. So we agreed upon a price of $110,470. Once we had agreed on that price, I got back in contact with the agent that had given me the deal, and I asked her, what can you sell this property for in 30 days? And she told me that she could sell it very easily for $135,000. And so we listed it at $131,900. 4 days later, we got a full price cash offer. We closed in less than 30 days, and the end result was, this is my closing statement for $110,470, which was cash. This is their closing statement for $131,900, which was their full price offer. And of course, it didn't come without, the deal didn't come through without a few little glitches. For example, the people that were living in the property, the tenants, they didn't get out on their own, so I had to evict them myself, which I did through my power of attorney. I actually had to show up at small claims court. And also, on the day of closing, we all showed up at closing table, and the buyers had gone by the property and saw where the tenants had left a mess, and they didn't want to close, so I told them that I would get my cleaning company to go by there and clean it up. And the guy actually offered, he said, what do you think you're going to pay your cleaning company to do this? And I told him probably about $500. And he told me that if I gave him $500 that he would do it himself. So unfortunately that was just part of the deal, but it was okay. But long story short, the check that I received at closing was $89,2932. That's $89,2932. Not bad. I'll sure take it. I hope to do bigger deals in the future. But nonetheless, $9,000 for my first deal is making me pretty happy. So I just want to say I appreciate the help that I received once again from Bob and his group, and I hope to do many more. Thank you.